Horizontal projection. Here, horizontal projection means when a body is projected horizontally from a certain height, then when the body is moving under motion in two-dimensional motion, then the body is in two-dimensional motion, the horizontal velocity is uniform and the vertical velocity is similar to as that of a freely falling body is considered as a horizontal projection. Means when a body is in two-dimensional motion, the horizontal velocity is uniform and the vertical velocity as similar to that of a freely falling body can be considered as a horizontal projection. Here, when a body is projected with initial velocity u horizontally, only the body is projected horizontally, so that's why there is no any vertical velocity becomes a 0. So that here whenever the body is projected horizontally at the initial stage and the body is also moving vertically downwards like freely falling body under the influence of acceleration due to gravity. So that after reaching a point C time t, after time t the body reached to point C, then the horizontal distance or displacement travelled by a body is x and the vertical distance travelled by a body is y. Vertical displacement travelled by a body is y. From this relation we can write that for the horizontal displacement, for the horizontal displacement BC, that is equal to, we know that is x. That is x is equal to velocity into time. Velocity will be the initial velocity, we know that u into t. Consider in this case of t is equal to x by u, that is equation number 1. This is a horizontal. And if in case of vertical direction, whenever we take the vertical direction, in case of vertical direction, if we take that initial velocity, we know that the body is projected horizontally, so that's why we can say that the initial velocity will becomes 0, u is becomes 0, and the displacement is from B to C is will be the y, means s is equal to y. Under the influence of acceleration due to gravity, the body is travelling, so that's why we can write that acceleration due to gravity A is equal to plus g, and as well as the time taken to travel by a body is t, to reach the point C is time is equal to t. So from equation of motion, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. From this relation, by substituting these values, we know that s is equal to y, that is equal to u into, u means that is the term becomes 0, so total term becomes 0, plus 1 by 2, that is theta. T is equal to, already we defined that is x by u. So from that a is equal to plus g, means acceleration due to gravity, a is equal to plus g, that is theta is equal to, we know that is x by u, so x by u whole square. So from y is equal to half g x square by u square, we can write this equation as a g by 2u square into x square. But we know that k is equal to, we are considering that g by 2u square is a constant, so that's why we can write that y is equal to kx square, so that the horizontal projection is also a parabola. We can write that is here whenever the body is projected horizontally with some velocity, the horizontal velocity will be uniform, and whenever the body is vertically like similar to that of a freely falling body, due to the influence of the acceleration due to gravity, it is maintaining uniform acceleration. In case of for a small comparison with that, whenever A bomb is dropped from a certain height of a plane. Means a bomb is dropped from plane. Consider it's a plane. A bomb is dropped from a plane. Here the pilot is watching that bomb that can be seen along a straight line, and as well as whenever the observer, in case of the observer, that motion is a parabola. That motion will be a parabola because of when that is moving with velocity, some of the uniform velocity, that same bomb is also considered as some with some uniform velocity. Whenever the bomb is dropped, the bomb is continuing its velocity is uniform velocity, is horizontal uniform velocity, and it is having that vertical uniform acceleration, So that's why here that pilot can see that bomb like the bomb is moving along a straight line. In case of observer, he can observe that the bomb is dropping in a path of a parabolic path. That path is the trajectory is a parabolic. Means here whenever is dropping that, whenever it is maintaining uniform velocity, it is moving horizontally, and due to the acceleration due to gravity, that is maintaining uniform acceleration. So that in case of that body can seen by the pilot, this is also bomb is uniform velocity, this is also moving velocity. So that's why it can seen this moving along a straight line towards the downwards like a freely falling body, and as well as by the observer can see the body is moving with some velocity, so that the trajectory is a parabolic path. So this is example for the whenever the horizontal projection. In case of the parameters also we can discuss. The parameters of a projectiles are as we know the time of flight. In case of the horizontal projection, the time of flight definition will be somewhat slightly varies because of time of flight. The time of flight means here the time taken by the body to reach the ground from a certain height, from the top of a tower to reach the ground, means the time taken by a body to travel from top of a tower to reach the ground is called a time of flight. It can be considered as a freely falling body. From that equation also, whenever the horizontally projection is there, the horizontal displacement is there, means the body is a certain height of h. So that's why in case of we can write that here S is equal to ut plus half at square. From the relation we can write that S is equal to, here we can write that the displacement may be in different case, as well as here whenever the horizontal displacement can be taken. So that's why we can say that initial velocity u is equal to 0 because of the projection is horizontal. So that's why vertical velocity will be whenever it is a freely falling body. In case of freely falling body, the velocity will be 0. The initial velocity will be 0. That is a vertical. And vertical displacement. We can write that vertical displacement S is equal to h, because of that body is moving from this point to this point. Total height is considered as h. Means the displacement will be there. So the displacement will be h, and the time of flight t is equal to capital T, and as well as acceleration due to gravity a is equal to plus g. Acceleration due to gravity a is equal to plus g. So these values are substituting in the equation, then we can get that h is equal to u will be 0, there 0 into t plus half g t square. We want to know that what is t. So here it is that is h is equal to gt square by 2. From this relation we can write that is t square is equal to 2h by g, that is equal to t is equal to root 2h by g. This is the equation for whenever the horizontal projection is there. Then in case of the horizontal projection, to find out the time of flight, t is equal to root 2h by g. Time of flight means, once again, the time taken to travel by a body from a top of a tower to reach the ground is called as a time of flight. From that vertical distance we are considering vertical direction, so that's why its initial velocity u is equal to 0, and vertical displacement is equal to s is equal to h, and the time of flight at small t is equal to capital T, the time of flight capital T, and acceleration due to gravity a is equal to plus g, because of that is body is moving by the influence of the acceleration due to gravity in vertical direction, so that's why a is equal to plus g. So from this relation we are substituting those values in the kinematical equations of motion, that is s is equal to ut plus half at square. So h is equal to s is equal to h, and u is equal to 0, and t is equal to capital T plus half a is equal to plus g, and small t is equal to t square, time of flight. By calculating this one, then we can get the t is equal to root 2h by g. That is the equation for the time of flight. The next one is the horizontal range. Horizontal range means the body has reached from this point to this point. This will be considered as a horizontal range. We know that horizontal range r is equal to ux into t, ux into t. U into t means, already we know that formula, u into t, t is value is there, 2 into total time of flight. Total time of flight means the velocity is r is equal to u, because of only the body is projected horizontally with initial velocity u. So that's why we are considering that u into t, u is equal to u into t means root 2h by g. So that r is equal to u root 2h by g be the formula for also we can write that formula for here range is equal to u square by 2g, also we can write that from this equation, and as well as it is reached from the certain height to the point. So that's why according to the horizontal range is r is equal to velocity into time of flight, and at the same time u into root 2h by g, and from this relation also we can find out the values for. So from this relation we can find out the time of flight, horizontal range, and as well as now we are going to discuss about instantaneous velocity. Instantaneous velocity. In case of instantaneous velocity, we know that the velocity of a body throughout its projectile means whenever the body is in trajectory, at that instant of time, at a particular instant of time, then the velocity is called as instantaneous velocity. In that case of that body is having that horizontal and vertical velocities at point C. So that's why means whenever it is traveling, it is having at a point C, that is Vx and Vy, the projector will be V. Like this, whenever we are taking that instantaneous velocity, the horizontal velocity will be Vx is equal to u, and Vy is equal to vertical velocity will be, whenever we are taking its components, then that will be gt, because of after time t, whenever its velocity will be taken, then we can consider that vertical velocity will be v is equal to g. Also we can write that root g by, because of from the s is equal to ut plus half t square, all v square minus u square is equal to s formula. By substituting the values, we can get the Vy is equal to root 2 g by or gt from the vertical direction velocity. Then components will be taken, then resultant of the magnitude of the resultant root of v is equal to root of vx square plus vy square. From this relation, root of vx square means u square plus vy square means here we can write that gt square, or we can write that v is equal to root of u square plus 2g y, u square plus 2g y, because of root 2g y whole square means that will be 2g y, and at an angle of beta, it is making an angle of beta with the horizontal. So that's why that the resultant that is tan beta is equal to, we know that vy by vx, vy by vx Then here beta is equal to tan inverse of Vy means gt by u, or we can write beta is equal to tan inverse of root 2gy by u. This is about instantaneous velocity. Then we can find out the direction and as a magnitude of the resultant also we can find it out. This is about horizontal projection.